Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's me, Timmésha Burgess, creator of this here Fireside Chats for Global Women because turning pain into power is sexy. And currently, I'm just kind of hanging out and about. Um, and I thought I'd do a video. I actually did a video on this before. I don't know why I just moved that. I look like really weird from that angle. I did a video on this before. And I did a live video sitting in my car, but I felt like I wanted to do another video because that video didn't come out very clear. The air conditioning was running. It was a really hot day here in Atlanta. The air conditioning was running, so you could hear the AC in the video. So I kind of want to do another one because I think this topic is so important. Um, so this is the fear of being seen, keeping you stuck, keeping you stagnant, keeping you broke, keeping you broken. And when I did that video, it was I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, and I shared a lot of good stuff in there, but you could barely hear anything. So I'm doing it again. So I hope this comes out better, and I hope this resonates with those of you who it's meant for, because it definitely resonates with me. And I only share messages that speak to my soul first. Just based on experiences that I have had in my own life and on my own journey, coming into my power too. So this is the fear of being seen is keeping you broken, stuck, and stagnant. And I was inspired to do this video, re-inspired to do this video because I met a middle-aged woman in the natural food store that I was in one day, and she was talking. I was getting some herbs at this natural food store that I go to often, and there was this woman in there, and her and I just connected, and she was with her daughter too, and she kind of shared that she's forages for natural herbs in nature and things like that, and how she kind of shares with people on the low the types of herbs that are useful, that are good for certain things. And so I asked her if she had a website, if she had maybe a YouTube channel where she shared some of her knowledge with people, and she said she didn't. And I asked her why, and she said, "Girl, I don't know if you know, but there are a lot of natural herbalists that are disappearing, honey, and being killed." And so I was guided to share with her what I'm guided to share with you right here. And it spoke to me on such a level because I know her fear, number one. I did a video maybe last year sometime where I talked about a fear of being killed if you stepped into your power, and this is on that same topic. And so I said to her, the reason you're back here on this planet is because you didn't get to fulfill what you were guided to fulfill in your past life. That's why we're all here. Many of us, that's why many of us are here. I don't know about all of us, but that's why many of us are here. And I said, you've come here for this purpose. This is obviously your power. This is what you do to help heal others, or to help others heal themselves. And if you don't do this, if you continue to hide, not only will the people who you're meant to help, not only will they suffer, but you will suffer too. You will continue to suffer yourself. And when I looked at her, just surface level, she was a very, very heavy set woman. Not heavy fit, because there are a lot of heavy set women that are very fit, very healthy, very proportionate. She was not that. She was a heavy set woman whose belly really protruded in the front and on the sides. Not just her belly, but her legs, her arms, her face, the way that she was breathing. And so I know that she foraged for herbs and things like that, which I think is a powerful thing. But I also mentioned that what you know is meant to help you too. So not only should you be helping others, that's why you're here, but what you know should also be helping yourself too. And she said, you're right. I know, you can't help anybody until you help yourself. And I said, yeah, in more ways than one, whatever level that is. If your purpose is to help others in health and fitness and wellness, then you have to be healthy and fit and be well, right? Whether that be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of that good stuff. You have to be the walking, talking, breathing example of what your purpose and your power is, So And I said, so that's what you're here to do. And if you continue to hide, you're going to continue to suffer in your own body and in your own life. And her daughter, who was standing next to her, I felt the intuitive, or the intuitive. I got an intuitive insight about her daughter. Her daughter was going to be going off to school, and she said, she's going to be going off to college soon, and so they were, just kind of spending a lot of time together before she leaves. And intuitively, I said, is your daughter? I looked at her. I said, are you going to be majoring in something medical, in the medical field? And she said, yes. And she looked at me, and she kind of hid behind her mom. And I said, don't do that. She said, how did you know? I said, it's just some insight. It's just insight that I got from you. I said, you're going to do wonderful things. You're going to do amazing, powerful things. And I got chills all over my body. So the girl, so did her daughter get chills all over her body. She was like, wow, they were just both in awe. Because I was able to tap into that. But I was guided to tap into that, not because I tried to, but because it was revealed to me to reveal to her. Things are only revealed to you when you're guided to say something. Sometimes there are a lot of things that are revealed to me that I'm not guided to say out loud, but I was guided to say to her that I know that you're going into the medical field and you're going to do powerful things, but don't hide behind your mom, because that is kind of like the fear of her mom showing up, hiding that somebody can see you. You're going to do powerful things, so step out fully in that. And the things that your mom knows about herbs, you're probably going to incorporate that in what you're going to do to help heal people. You're going to do powerful stuff. So I wanted to share this video because I know the fear of hiding. I know the fear that comes with stepping into your power. I know the trepidation that is there, especially for those of us who are the chosen ones, those of us who are empathic, those of us who are clairvoyant, those of us who are intuitive, those of us who are clairsentient, clairaudient, whatever you want to call it, those of us who have these spiritual abilities. In past lives, we were most definitely probably killed because of our spiritual abilities. Many of us were, in past lives, were probably considered witches or shamans of some sort. Many of us were probably burned and hung, because of our power and our ability. And so we carry a lot of this fear embedded in our DNA, embedded in our psychological auras and chakras. We carry a lot of this trauma from other lifetimes. A lot of the times we think we're healing trauma from just this lifetime, but those of us 144 and chosen ones, we are here clearing karma from past lives. So a lot of us are carrying this fear of being seen because of what we've experienced in past lives. A lot of us fear coming out with our powers and our abilities and our skills and our talents and all of our, born with it DNA stuff that we were guided to unleash and activate in this lifetime, because we were killed for this shit in past lives. But as long as we continue to hide and suppress what this is that we are and that we have, not only will other people suffer, but so will we continue to suffer. In my own personal life, I have suffered. I remained broke and broken and stuck and stagnant because, number one, not only did I not come out with who I was and what I am, but I didn't know that I was this. I didn't know until I hit rock bottom in my life. I didn't know that I carried these spiritual abilities in my DNA until I went through hell in my life. I just didn't know. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. But when you come into the knowledge of who you are, it is your responsibility what you do with that knowledge. It's our responsibility what we do with what we know. And so once you do know, we have no more excuses. We can no longer blame it on the fact that we didn't know, because now that we know, it's our responsibility to activate and unleash this stuff. This is what we've come to do. And so what I told the woman in the store as well was that I know you fear being killed. A lot of us do. A lot of us chosen ones do. And we were most likely harmed, hurt by people who we loved, people who were closest to us, people we were closest to, family and friends, confidants, even spouses, And so the thing is, the gag is, as Kiki would say, this is not the lifetime where that can happen again. And so I'm hearing it is safe to move about the cabin, right? When you're taking a flight and the flight attendant or the pilot says the seatbelt sign is turned off basically, and it's safe to move about the cabin this lifetime. It wasn't in past lives, and that's why we're back. A lot of us hid in past lives because we were afraid of being killed. We were afraid, we don't want to be the martyrs again. And I don't blame you. I don't want to be the martyr again either. Neither will I be the martyr again. We've already died many times for this. We're not going to continue to do it the way that we have been doing it. And so, anyway, this is for those of you who this is meant for. You are here this lifetime to fulfill your mission and your purpose. And if you continue to hide and suppress why you are here, you will remain broke, stuck, and stagnant. And I know that because I have been broke, stuck, and stagnant because I didn't come out. When I say come out, I mean in my power, in my abilities, in my talents, and in my skills. I've hid so many abilities and talents that I have for so long, wearing these overly humble roles, wearing these masks, wearing these whatever it is. But now we're in the Aquarian age where things are revealed, and it is safe to move about the cabin. A lot of us are being called to step into leadership roles, into powerful positions in the world, leading this new world that is not coming, but that is here. And in order for you to step into your leadership role, you have to come into your abilities, because as a spiritual person with certain abilities, a lot of us with abilities, spiritual abilities and paths, psychics, clairvoyants, clairsentient, clairaudient people, are being called into leadership positions. And you're only being called into leadership positions so that you can use your spiritual abilities. You're going to be an empath and a clairsentient and a clairaudient working in the White House. You're going to be a clairsentient, clairaudient, a mystic, such as myself. I'm a mystic, being called into leadership positions in the UN, being called into leadership positions for, international organizations, because that's what those organizations were created to embody in the first place. They were supposed to be created to embody or house us spiritual folks, so that the work that was always meant to be done could be done. Obviously, we know ringleaders and gatekeepers have, held things hostage, but obviously justice is being served now, and it's been a long time coming, but finally, I believe we are at the light at the end of the tunnel. And the light at the end of the tunnel this entire time has been us. We are the light. We are the light and we are the dark. So I just wanted to share that. Come out, whatever you are. And I can't wait to see what you unleash. I can't wait to see what you've been hiding after all this time. So anyway, thank you for subscribing here on Fireside Chats for Global Women, because turning pain into power is sexy. I'll see you in the next video. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, what the hell are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Anyway, so I'll see y'all later. I'm feeling really good, y'all. I had a mimosa this morning. I had brunch with an amazing guy. So I'm feeling myself. Anyway, I hope this message resonates with you. I'm sure it does if you're here on Fireside Chats for Global Women. This stuff isn't in vain. If you're hearing this, then it was meant for you. Come out wherever and whatever you are. See you next time. Ciao.